Let me tell you a few stories from my military career. One established the hope of peace of the world. Another, I lived and I still question it. Last year, a Soviet officer, his name was Colonel Petrov Stanislav, died. He managed the satellite system that tracked missiles that the U.S. had sent. One night in 1983, he tracked images on his machine that said the U.S. had launched missiles. This really freaked him out. He had to make a decision. Do I fire or do I keep the world from being annihilated? Against our protocol, he decided not to launch. Thus, here we are today. No nuclear war happened. On August 2nd, 1990, Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait and announced he had annexed them. The UN immediately imposed sanctions, but to no avail. So there was a 30-nation coalition that attempted war on January 17th, 1991, and Desert Storm was born. Constant aerial bombardment did not deter Saddam. On February 24th, 1991, U.S. troops were launched on the ground. By February 28th, 1991, the war was over in just 32 days. My job at the time was to maintain an alert system that worked with the bombers and the intercontinental ballistic missiles. Most days were unremarkable. To do test alerts was very easy. All we had to do was have the authorization from command. You communicate and coordinate, and all is well. But February 24th, 1991, all was not well. We attempted a test alert, and I had coordinated with all players throughout the day. We were just waiting for the go-ahead. I coordinated with the lieutenant, who is the liaison between us and command. So, after a while, we finally got authorization, not from command, but from the lieutenant. We were ready for his go-ahead. He gave it to us, but there was one slight problem. He didn't go through command, and the test was a live alert. In less than 5 minutes, my commander and intelligence officer were by my side, demanding an explanation. I told Colonel Patton that we were just running an alert test. Why? What's up? He informed me that today, February 24th, 1991, we were launching ground troops in Desert Storm. Later during the investigation, the lieutenant, who was supposed to have coordinated all this with command, blurted out, "Blankenship made me do it." Lucky for me, but not so lucky for the lieutenant, all alerts are recorded. Command had loaded bombers, and the missiles teams were ready to react. The nukes were on alert. All operations commanders were perplexed because they did not know that the nukes were going to be introduced during the time of launching troops. Remember, this was February 24th, 1991, the day we did launch troops. February 24th could have been a Colonel Stanislav's moment. I fear accidents and human error will be what sends us into nuclear annihilation. This fear is more than the powers that be. But then again, I have to ask myself today, is it or is it not the powers that be?